Need to call Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte the Harlot? Is that the one?
No.
Well, I don't know. That's what you always call her. I don't know.
Hello? Hello, Charlotte? This is Mom. Charlotte. Quiet, quiet. I've been thinking about this all night, and I don't want you to tell anybody about your dad and this homosexual thing you're thinking.
What?
Oh, Charlotte, don't you think you ought to think about ruining the memories of the grandchildren? Oh, so you don't think that's important? Well, I do, and I think it's wrong. Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte. Oh, that girl. She's been mentally ill for years. It runs in her dad's family. She's going to do what she's going to do. She got all that from out of my memoirs. I didn't even know that stuff was in there. I didn't know, about her dad, what he was doing in the hotel room with this man. He told me what the man was doing to him.
Well,
he was
for heaven's sakes,
he was a
you
doctor.
have a problem with that, don't you?
He was a doctor.
You
He
have a
called.
problem.
He
Well,
had
of
to come
course.
in and examine him
I'd like to
for
examine,
venereal
I'd like to-
disease.
Well, I want to examine you for venereal disease.
Yeah, so I didn't think too much more about it, and I'm going to take that right out of my memoirs. I'm not even going to leave it in there for Charlotte and everybody else to go on and on. Now Charlotte says that her dad was having an affair with Bill, this guy that was supposed to have molested her.
Say what?
She didn't tell me, or how could I have helped her? And then she claims that after he molested her down in the corn, she saw her dad and him go into the
or what?
She saw her dad and him go into the corn later. So now that told her that he was. Oh. But what can you expect from a daughter who has you sign away your rights to $1 million?
A what?
$1 million of Gant's money. He had.
How much money? How much?
She had me
how much
sign the
money?
paper, sign all my rights away, then I got divorced, and I didn't even get any of Gant's money except a paltry $30,000.
A what?
That's all I ever got from the Gant's estate, and half of that was rightfully mine. Estelle is the only one that ever gave me any money after he died. And she paid for my back operation.
If you push buttons on here, this thing plays music all by itself. I have no idea.
That's why I miss Estelle so much. She's the only one that loved me. Charlotte's never loved me.
So what?
Well, I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about all this.
See, isn't that neat?
Oh, yes, it is, Sal. Just play me some music. That'll make me feel a lot better.
How am I doing so far?
Nice.
Like the song? It's called How Deep Is Your Love? How deep is your love? How deep is your bank account? Because, I've asked you on several occasions.
Sal, I'm not going to put you on my bank account.
Why?
You spend money too fast. I'm always.
I spend money too fast.
I pay for us to go out. I pay for
Deep is your
clothes. I pay for the car. I pay for gas. I bought a new car for you.
Big deal.
And I also give you that $20,000 for that new CD. Because you said you had to hire the Los Angeles Symphony Orchestra to play for you. You had to have.
You bought that?
Well, didn't you? Didn't you?
Well, of course I
Well, I
did.
hope so. I hope I never catch you lying to me.
You get 5
You've
minutes
gotten
to
a lot of
light
money
it.
out of me, Sal, and my money's not gonna last forever if I keep doling it out to you as fast as you want it. So I'm going to Utah, and if you don't wanna go with me, then I'll just pay for the rent on the apartments, and you can pay for the utilities.
I have to pay for what?
The utilities,
I have
Sal.
to pay for.
It would be good for you to have to spend a little bit on utilities.
How much is that gonna cost? I mean, come on.
Well, I
am
know.
a professional singer, and I can spring it on you anytime I feel like it, baby, because you
Well,
are
I know,
my,
Sal,
you
I know.
are my, you
I know.
are everything I.
Oh,
you
yes,
are
and yes,
for.
I wanted to tell you.
My heart's
Cal,
on fire.
Callie.
My heart's on fire.
Callie just told me that the money for that concert you gave up there is still missing.
What?
Yes, the proceeds, and they think that somehow you got a hold of it.
Oh, yes.
Oh, those people, they didn't even appreciate that they were getting a world-class singer, and now they're accusing you of stealing the money, which they obviously had somebody steal it that was in their organization. How in the world would you get a hold of the money?
That's true.
How
would I?
I don't blame you for never going back up there.
I don't blame you either.
And then Bill, your friend, he's been arrested.
What?
I didn't want to tell you, but some kids up there have accused him of sexually inappropriate behavior or something.
You're a funny person.
I can't believe that kids will actually ruin a person's life, telling stories about him, exaggerating, saying all kinds of things. Bill would never do anything like that. I know he wouldn't. So, I don't blame you if you don't want to go back up there.
Go back up where?
Up to Utah.
Yee. Don't scare
Bill's
me
in
like
jail. Bill's in jail.
Well, that's not my problem. I told him. I told him.
I know. And they just might put you in there too if you
Wait a
go up
minute.
there, since you were his friend. And they're arresting everybody, it sounds like. So I told Callie, Sal's not coming back up there, and I don't blame him. Well, not one bit. Well, I'm sorry, I went off the handle, but I've had 74 strokes, so what do you expect?
I played this for you, honey.
Oh. Yes. Oh, I love your music.
I didn't,
Would you sing me a song?
no, I want to get married.
Oh,
Don't you get the
Sal.
picture? Do I have to turn this thing up for God's sake? What the hell? Don't you understand
Well,
that?
the kids
I
don't.
want to get married.
Well, my daughters don't want me to marry you. You know what they said? He's just after your money, Mom. That's what I have to put up with.
I was after your daughters too.
Yes.
Oh, and I was also after your grandson's kid too.
Yes, they probably think that too. They just don't understand show business.
Well, you don't understand show business either.
No, I don't, but I appreciate it, and I appreciate
This is the wedding march. I love you. Can I get on your bank account? Isn't there any way you're gonna give me some money?
Well, Sal, you know, they were going to have me declared mentally incompetent, so I have to be
Who?
careful. My daughters, when I was in the hospital and I had 74 strokes, they were going to declare me and take away my bank account. That's just how money hungry they are, but I'll tell you right now, not one of them is going to inherit one penny from me.